In 2026, fans will spend before the match, during the match, and after the match. Shirts, drinks, souvenirs. And while most people watch, some small sellers will be printing, pressing, and selling around every match night with machines that start from $50. This works for the World Cup. It also works for the Olympics, festivals, and any big moment. But right now, here are 10 machines that can catch that spending. Let's get into it. Machine number 1, DTF printing machine. This is the shirt machine. Clothing is usually the first thing fans buy before a big game, and a DTF printer is built exactly for that moment. For a beginner A3 setup, you are looking at somewhere around $1,100 to $2,000. It prints full-color designs directly onto fabric. Shirts, hoodies, kidswear, cafe staff uniforms. But the money is not in copying official jerseys. That creates legal problems and puts you against brands with much deeper pockets. The smarter angle is custom fanwear. Think about a sports cafe with 12 workers that needs matching shirts before a big match. If each shirt sells for $18 to $25, that is not one sale. That is one small bulk order before the game even starts. A blank shirt might cost a few dollars. With the right design and the right moment, it becomes a $15 to $30 match night product. The machine is not selling fabric. It is selling urgency. The mistake: buying the machine before learning design, sizing, and local demand. A bad design on a shirt is still a bad product. Machine number 2, cap embroidery. This one feels more premium. A shirt is one product. A cap is a billboard on someone's head. Embroidery feels more premium than printing, and that gap in quality shows up in the price. Entry single-head cap machines typically sit around $3,000 to $4,500 from overseas suppliers. A blank cap in bulk might cost a few dollars. A custom embroidered cap with a stitched flag color, city name, or fan phrase can move in the $12 to $25 range. The smart model is not guessing which teams will win and stocking up in advance. That is a gamble. The better play is small batch customization. Take orders, react fast after big wins, push limited designs while the emotion is still fresh. The mistake: treating embroidery like simple printing. It is slower, more technical, and bad stitching ruins the product and the reputation. Machine number 3, heat press machine. This is the cheapest way in. A standard 15 by 15 heat press can be found for as low as $200 to $500. And the money is in last-minute demand. Before a big match, people suddenly decide they want matching shirts. A heat press does not need to create everything from zero. Buy ready transfers, vinyl numbers, names, patches, then press them onto blanks. Lower cost, less technical headache, faster to start. A father wants his child's name on a shirt tonight. A group wants numbers on the back before kickoff. A simple customization job can add $5 to $15 to a shirt, and if the customer needs it in a few hours, they will pay more for the speed. Same day is the product. The mistake? Cheap press plus weak transfers plus wrong temperature settings. The result? Peels, cracks, and kills repeat business fast. Machine number 4, vinyl cutter. This one sells to cafes, not fans. During the World Cup, businesses do not only want to sell products, they want to look like they are part of the event. A vinyl cutter, most small business setups fall between $300 and $500, can produce window decals, match night signage, team colors, table graphics, and wall text. A normal cafe is just a cafe. A cafe with flags on the windows, a match scheduled board, and team colors on the counter suddenly feels like a place to watch football, and that feeling brings customers in. One cafe decoration bundle could include window decals, table stickers, a match schedule board, and counter graphics. That is one package, one sale, and a much stronger offer than trying to sell one $3 sticker at a time. The mistake? Selling single random stickers with no bundle offer. The money is in packages. Machine number 5, slush machine. This one makes money before kickoff. People spend before the match starts. They arrive early, they wait, they talk, and they look for something cold. A commercial slush machine built for event use, not the home versions, which are not made for heavy traffic, typically costs around $800 to $1,100. At $3 to $6 per cup, with the right location and foot traffic, the numbers can move fast. The World Cup twist is theme. 2-color cups for 2 competing countries, match night flavors, kid-size cups, combos with popcorn, a sticker on the cup that makes it feel like part of the night. The mistake? Wrong location. A slush machine without a crowd is just an expensive box. The right spots are cafes with screens, sports clubs, family zones, and watch party setups. Machine number 6, popcorn machine. This one sells during the match. People sit for 90 minutes. They do not want complicated food in their hands. They want something easy to eat without missing the game. Basic countertop machines start at around $50 to $160, with stronger commercial units going higher, and a cup can sell for $3 to $8 depending on size and location. But the money is not in popcorn alone. The money is in combos. Popcorn plus slush, family share bags, halftime refills, and match night packaging that makes the product feel like part of the event. The mistake? Making the product look cheap. If it looks like random popcorn, people compare it to supermarket snacks. If it looks like part of the event, it sells differently. Machine number 7, cotton candy machine. This one is for families and kids. Cotton candy does not sell because people are hungry. It sells because people notice it. It is visual. Kids understand it instantly. When a child asks for it in a crowded event, the parent becomes the customer. Basic machines sit around $50 to $300, and a cone can sell for $3 to $7, depending on presentation. The World Cup angle is color, country color cones, themed packaging, halftime treat bundles for families watching together. The mistake? Wrong crowd. Cotton candy is weak in a serious adult sports bar. It's strong in family watch party zones, outdoor fan areas, and events where parents and children are already present. This is not just a machine idea, it is a crowd selection idea. Machine number 8, laser engraver. This one sells after the big moment. Food disappears, drinks disappear, a laser engraved product stays. After a final, a penalty shootout, a historic win, people want to remember. Diode engravers start around $200 to $600, while CO2 machines for more serious output go higher. A keychain can sell for $8 to $15, a small wooden plaque for $15 to $40. The safe play is custom text, dates, cities, and personal messages, not official logos which carry legal risk. Final Night, 2026. A custom score memory. Watched together. These are products that carry meaning beyond the material. The mistake? Thinking the machine does the business. It does not. The business is design, material sourcing, and finding the right customer at the right emotional moment. Machine number 9, UV printer. This one is expensive but flexible. The World Cup does not create demand in only one product category. Some people buy shirts, some buy phone cases, some businesses need signs, some cafes need branded coasters. A desktop A3 UV flatbed printer, which typically sits around $3,150 to $4,150 from overseas suppliers, lets one small business serve many of those needs at once. A custom phone case can move for $12 to $25. A cafe coaster order becomes a B2B sale instead of chasing one customer at a time. The angle is limited edition, not just a phone case, a match night case, a fan zone coaster, a final night design that only exists for 1 week. The mistake? Underestimating setup and maintenance. Inks, primers, software, cleaning, rejects. This is not the first machine for someone starting from zero. Machine number 10, mini food printer. This one is made for social media. Some food sells before people taste it. Direct-to-food printers for cookies, macarons, chocolate, and cakes typically start around $1,000 to $2,700, and what they produce is not just food, it is content. A normal coffee is just coffee, but a coffee printed with a match design or a score prediction becomes something people photograph and share. A normal cookie is a cookie, but a printed cookie for a watch party box becomes part of the event memory. The customer is not only buying taste, they are buying something worth showing. The mistake? Buying this machine without existing food traffic. If nobody already buys your coffee or desserts, printing a flag on them will not create demand from zero. This is an upgrade for a business that already has customers, not a starting point. Most people will watch the World Cup and spend money. A smaller group will notice where the money is going. Shirts before the match, snacks during the match, souvenirs after the match. That is the difference. The machine alone is never the business, but the right machine, in the right place, at the right moment, that is a different story. This is Business Byte. Drop a comment on which machine you would actually start with and subscribe for the next one.